Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we'll be doing a short yoga routine to help those of us looking to improve our postures by working on strengthening our back and shoulder muscles. So to begin, we'll start off with our legs crossed, hands on our legs, and we can just close our eyes for a bit and just focusing on our breath as we settle in and focus on ourselves right here on the mat. Taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose, filling your lungs and letting your chest expand before just letting it all sigh out through the mouth. And do another round, taking a nice deep inhale through the nose, and then making a nice audible sigh out. And still keeping your eyes closed, we're going to go through some shoulder rolls, lifting our shoulders up towards our ears, really scrunching our necks, and then pulling them back and pushing our shoulders down. Taking an inhale to scrunch up, and exhale to fall down. One more round. Inhale and exhale. And then going in the opposite direction, going from the back all the way up into the front, and then pushing it down. Two more rounds, matching the movement with your breath. And then from there, you can just relax your shoulders. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them up. You're going to go through a variation of cat-cow. So hands on your knees, you're going to inhale, lifting your chin up. As you do, you're going to pull your shoulders back, opening your chest out. And as you exhale, bringing your chin to your chest, rounding your back as you scrunch your shoulders forward. Inhale to open up. And exhale to crunch. One more. And you can come back to a nice neutral spine. Now, placing your left hand onto your right knee and your right hand behind your back, we're going to twist our spines over to the right, really focusing on trying to pull your right shoulder back as far as you can. And if you want, you can maybe twist your head looking over your right shoulder. And you can just hold this pose for 3 full breaths. Swapping over to the other side, right hand onto left knee, left hand behind, and just really pulling that left shoulder back as far as it can go. And if it feels comfortable for your neck, twisting it and looking over your left shoulder. And from there, you can release. You can meet me in a tabletop position with your hips and your shoulders stacked over your knees and your wrists. And then from here, we can just go into a nice circular motion over our wrists using our upper body just to get our wrists nice and warmed up. Moving in the one direction and before changing over into the other. Really trying to get a nice full range of motion going in your wrists. And then you can come back to center. We're just going to walk our knees just a little bit back, keeping our shoulder over our wrists. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower our upper body all the way down till we're lying flat on the mat. And then placing our forearms down, lifting our chest up as we come into a Sphinx pose. Really, again, focusing on pulling your shoulders back and lifting your chin up. Doing this for an inhale. And as you exhale, placing your hands back below your shoulders, coming onto your knees, tucking your toes as you can lift your hips up and coming into your first downward facing dog. And then in our down dog, we can just walk our dog out, pedaling one foot at a time, just getting a nice little stretch going in the back of our legs. And then from here, we can start with our right leg, lifting it up, keeping your leg nice and straight for a three-legged dog. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, placing your foot between your hands, and you can lower your back knee. As you come up, raising your hands above your head for a low crescent lunge. Before cactusing your arms out to the sides, once more pulling your shoulders back, really engaging your back muscles. So we hold for a full breath. And then tucking our back toes, and lift our upper bodies up and twisting our back foot as we open up our arms to the sides for warrior two. Making sure our front knee is stacked over our front ankle, your hips and your core nice and engaged, keeping your hips square. Then flipping your front palm, lifting it above your head as you place your back hand either on your back leg, or you can maybe wrap it around your back or half a bind as we reverse our warrior. Coming back into warrior two, windmill your arms down to the mat just to frame your front foot, kicking your foot back into a high plank. And from here, we're going to inhale, really pushing the earth away from us. And as we exhale, we can either lower our knees back down to the mat, or you can keep them straight as we chaturanga down, tucking your elbows into your body. Inhale, untucking your toes. You can either go back into a sphinx or keep your hands where they are, pushing them up for a cobra. And as you exhale, tucking toes back into your downward facing dog. Moving on to the other side, left leg going up nice and high, keeping that leg straight. And exhaling, foot between the hands as we lower our back knee, coming into our low lunge before opening our cactus arms out. Then tucking back toes, lifting up, just swivel our back foot, coming into our warrior two, making sure we've got a nice straight line from our front fingers all the way to our back. Then flipping the front palm, throwing it over our head as we reverse our warrior. Coming back to a warrior two, windmill your arms back down, kicking your leg back into a high plank. And once more, you can do your variation of it as you chaturanga down, exhaling out the mouth, tucking your toes, coming up to your cobra, or if you want, you can lift your hips up, coming into your upward facing dog, before tucking your toes and meeting me back in your downward dog. And then from our down dog, you can come meet me looking at your back, legs nice and straight, hands by your side, and then grabbing your right leg, you're gonna hug your knee into your chest. Just giving it a nice little squeeze before finally straightening your leg and letting it fall over to the left as you open your arms out to the sides of the T shape, coming into a supine twist. Really focusing on trying to keep your right shoulder grounded as you just hold this pose for a few breaths. And if it maybe feels comfortable, you can twist your head and look over to the right. Come back up straight, placing your right foot down. We can move on to the left side, hugging your left foot in, giving it a squeeze before letting it fall over to the right, opening your arms out, and maybe twisting to look to the left. Twisting your head back up straight, placing your legs together. Then you can once more meet me back on your hands and your knees. You're just gonna walk our legs slightly back, keeping your hips over your knees. I'm gonna sink our chest down, forward onto the mat as we come into a puppy pose. And just settle in, really feeling a nice stretch going in our upper arms and our shoulders. And then from here, you can just slowly walk your upper body up, back, bringing your bum to your heels, opening your knees as wide as the mat. And we can settle in our practice in a child's pose. Now from your child's pose, you just slowly come up into a seated position, sitting on your bums cross-legged, or maybe onto your shins. We just keep our eyes closed, just meditating for a moment, noticing any difference. We may be sitting up straighter, our shoulders pulled back more naturally. Are we noticing any real or significant difference? And with that, you can just gently flutter your eyes open as we come to our end. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you can find some benefit to incorporate this into your daily life. And once more, hope to see you guys again next time on the Yoga Mat.